And meanwhile, the Philippine Electricity Market Corporation, or PEMC, has started recomputation of the October to December 2013 power prices voided by the Energy Regulatory Commission. The operator of the wholesale electricity spot market, or WESM, has been given 7 days to do so. The ERC found out that the generation charges for the October to December period were overpriced by some 70%. Jorge Bandola tells us more.
The Philippine Electricity Market Corporation promises to abide by the latest decision of the Energy Regulatory Commission to recalculate its power rates last year's November to December. The ERC states that charges by the wholesale electricity spot market under the PMC were overcharged by almost 70%. Thus, the said amount was among the charges Meralco is trying to collect from its 5.5 million consumers.
This is a substantial reduction. This would translate to lower WESM costs for distribution utilities that purchased from WESM in November and December, and that will include Meralco.
Based on the directive, we will abide. So, kung sabi, we need to recompute, and we will do it. And in fact, based on the order, they even define the parameters, meaning the formula, so we cannot deviate from that. We will abide, we will comply.
Ocampo says they have formed a separate team to investigate the alleged market failure and collusion among their power distributors and generators that led to the increased power rate during those months. ERC in its initial investigation says there was indeed a collusion among the power producers under the PEMC throughout the Malampaya maintenance shutdown.
Market failure happens when there is inefficient allocation of gas. And based on what happened in November and December in WESM, during the time when there was the Malampaya shutdown, it happened that there were several plants also on forced outages and also some on scheduled outages. But then there are also some plants that we discovered in the investigation that were not on outage, but they did not offer their full capacity, in violation of the requirement in WESM that all generators should offer their available capacity in full to the market. So all this put upward pressure on the prices, and such that we cannot anymore consider these prices as rational or competitive.
I don't think so, because all of them, the regulators, the policy making body, including the PEMC, which is actually the private entity, are working together just to be able to do their responsibility, which is to protect the consumers, and at the same time, of course, the investors' protection.
Meantime, Meralco assures that whatever the result of the recalculation would be given back to the consumers. Meralco maintains that the charges they are trying to collect from the end users are purely pass-through charges from the power producers and generators.
Well, what is evident in all of this, George, is that now people have an understanding on the power supply chain, that this is really a generation cost, that this does not go to Meralco, nothing is kept by Meralco. This is a totally pass-through charge, and they bill us based on the invoice that is sent to us. The cost component that stays with Meralco is the distribution charge, and the distribution charge has not changed since July 2013. So
for People's Television, Jorge Bandola.